One day after Zoo answers the call, the card signal went up in the sky, but there were no heroes to answer this time. What's cooking? Welcome back into another edition of Instant Reaction on ESPN Louisville Plus. I'm Justin Soforo, and of course I got you covered for all things cards, cats, bourbon, and bluegrass. And I apologize from the jump. My feelings, my emotions, and how I'm going to be talking in this video are going to be a little abrasive. And I'm imagining if you're watching this with me, you're probably having a lot of the same feelings I'm having. Though there were a lot of Card Nation that wanted to come at my neck, at my throat, there were a lot of people that were in agreement with the way that I felt. I allowed for positivity yesterday. Today, it's a really, really difficult thing to try to bring some kind of positivity to the forefront of what this season has become and how it is swiftly concluding. And let's not there be no dream, no hopes, I'm sorry, I don't have time for it at this point. There is no opportunity where I see that this Louisville basketball team, as it's constructed, as it's currently played, as it's being coached by Kelsey, is going to be able to go out there and do anything short of whimpering and peeing down their leg in the NCAA tournament. Let's get this excuse out of the way to begin with in this video, this instant reaction. The officiating was dog shit. The officiating was horrid. It was the worst. Roger Ayers, who I usually have actually quite a bit of respect for, but it's probably been about 6 years, as Mark Blinkbaker said, that he probably has really been a good officiant in the game. He is a guy who's been around for a long time, who I remember him during the good days and actually had high opinions on. He and his squad were absolutely abysmal. I understand it. I get it. I know when Louisville comes in and has to play Big Bad Duke or Big Bad North Carolina, that they're going to get bailed out by the whistle left and right, here and there. It's going to happen, and I get it. And I can kind of, at this point, swallow it, bend over, get on that white couch, whatever you want to say, and just take it because I get it. I know how the game works down in North Carolina. But for a team like Miami, just some of the shots and the things that they were getting away with, the charges, but just the little ticky-tack whistles that Louisville was getting on the other end that were being called nowhere near the same on the opposite of the end of the court. And you thought maybe halftime, maybe when they flip sides, things will get better, and maybe we won't have to worry about it. Maybe once Louisville's on the other end, somehow their vision will adjust. And maybe now they'll be able to see that the Cards are the ones getting fouled as well. Nope. No chance in hell would that happen. And okay, and I'm angry about that. I'm pretty furious about it. That being said, I can't spend the majority of this video complaining about the referees. The referees were a massive problem today and gifted Miami point after point after point. At the same time, our own team continues to fail themselves. Our own coach continues to fail us. As a Louisville fan, and again, I said this, I took a lot of strays yesterday for my criticism of Isaac McNeely. I'm a day one hater. We can go ahead and say and get that out of the way. When it comes to Isaac McNeely, I have not been friendly to him. I have very little respect for his game and for what he does for the Cardinals program. I have talked about ad nauseum at this point that when Isaac McNeely is on the court, is wearing that Louisville jersey, that is fine. Maybe he will get 13, 15, 16 points. That's fine. Guess what? 32 points are getting up the other way because he is going to play some piss poor defense. And everybody talked to him about how vastly improved his defense. I'll give you a couple credits. There's fine. He did draw that one. He drew that one charge that I was shocked was called a charge. I really was. I guess because I don't know if it was Renault or whoever it was at that point had put an elbow into him first and then continued to do it one more time. Maybe that's why they called it. But additionally, he had a three in a moment when they needed it. Outside of that, dog bleep from Isaac McNeely. 30 points, or sorry, I wish it was 30 points. 30 minutes played, 6 points total, doing nothing, being just literally making this team play down one man a majority of the game, making egregious mistakes at the end, turning over the ball, just stupid boneheaded plays that I can't make any sense of why Pat Kelsey continues to give him playing time. What did Kenai Ruse do to you? Was it the pregnancy bit? Is that why Pat Kelsey doesn't want him out there? I don't know. But it doesn't make sense to me why you wouldn't play a guy like Kenai Ruse when you have a guy who is a massive problem for this team. Does Pat Kelsey just had to have one white guard out there at all times? Just at all times, like he's got this fetish where there has to be one white guard who's going to jack up threes and miss the majority of them. I don't know. That being said, look at this team. Somebody tell me that they feel confident of where this program is headed. And there's a lot of guys that I like, that I love. Javon Hadley is one. I love Javon Hadley. I love his game. I love his intensity. I love the effort. That shot, that like fadeaway shot that he had to kind of early on start that run that led Louisville to get back into this game. And it was all but one man who would end up ending that run, and that of course was Isaac McNeely. That being said, like I said, there are guys that I love, that I appreciate, that I want to make sure that I'm not just poo-pooing on the whole team. Adrian Woolley, unfortunately only had 5 points today, but guys like Ryan Conwell, Javon Hadley, two guys that obviously are the blood and just the heart and soul of this team. Love those guys. I wish that they played with better players. I know Michael Brown Jr. is out right now. I'm sorry. There's just not a lot that makes me feel like Michael Brown coming back, unless he looks like Michael Brown Jr. that he did against Kentucky. Then, okay, yes, I'll believe it. But the Michael Brown Jr. I've seen at the end of the season, something is still off. And yes, his back injury is hurting him. So we'll see if he even plays. But at this point, I got nothing. I have no hope. I have no faith. If you want to try to tell me that Louisville's still probably like a 6 seed in the NCAA tournament, I hope they are. But I still am more than confident that the NCAA is going to shaft us as they like to do. So at this point, I'm expecting Louisville basketball to go out there. And even if they do, say they get a 6 seed, that's fine. Say Louisville basketball gets a 6 seed. Who do you have confident that's in the NCAA field that Louisville basketball is going to go out there and for sure win that game? Because I don't. I don't have confidence. And I'm sorry. A lot of this is coming down on the coach too. I know it's kind of been easy just to like overlook Pat Kelsey a little bit here lately because yeah, it's been easy just to hate on Isaac McNeely right now and hate on the officiating. But the roster construction, the team as we see it, the guys that go out there and play, the boneheaded mistakes, the boneheaded switching and adjustments that have been made during games in the past. I know he tried to clean it up here at the end, but to me, it's just felt like a half-hearted effort. And it doesn't feel like it doesn't feel meticulous as it did under Rick Pitino. Like I said, this is an instant reaction. It is heat of the moment. I'm angry. I'm frustrated. These are moments that I loved as a fan. I was talking with my wife yesterday. Literally, Zugris and Ryan Conwell there at the end gave me a little injection, if you will, of just some of that fan feel good. That fan feel good of being a Louisville basketball Cardinals fan and enjoying and watching this team for so many years up until about 2017 when they made the dumbass decision to fire Rick Pitino. And I used to just love this. I used to just breathe it in. I used to just enjoy it. I sit down. We go out there and we'd either have spots. You get wings. You do all the stuff. You get beer. You're enjoying it. And now I just don't have that. I don't have a hope. I don't have a single thing in me that feels like Pat Kelsey and the guys that he has coaching with him and Ty Spalding, guys of this. We'll talk about a lot of this in the postseason. And when the postseason comes, in the offseason. When the offseason comes, there are going to be a lot of breakdowns about Pat Kelsey, about his coaching staff, about the lack of real experience or real trustworthy guys coaching under him that are going to lead him to success in the NCAA tournament. I love Peyton Siva, obviously, and guys like that. But at the same time, we need other people under him that are capable. Rick had Ralph Willard. Rick had other guys Rick entrusted into his staff. to get them to the next level. It wasn't just Rick by himself. And it feels a lot like it's Pat by himself. And I don't think he ain't measuring up. And that's not a short joke. It's just, you're not Rick Pitino. You're not one of these guys. One day, maybe you can get out of the mid-major stuff, but you're still a mid-major coach to me. And the one way to prove that you're not a mid-major is go out there and win in the NCAA tournament. I do not believe it will happen. I'm sorry. I'm negative. I'm angry. I'm frustrated. But again, and this goes to the administration, maybe we talk about the situation around financials, all the money that's been wasted, all the money that's been burned through the last decade plus. Maybe they are in that bad of a situation. Maybe they just want to save money. Maybe they want to be discount. Here's my problem as a Louisville fan. Louisville went discount coach, went discount players, and you're getting discount results. Kentucky basketball, they've had a dog shit year. It's been terrible. They went discount coach, and they got a coach who's not that great, but they spent on their players. And while they've had a terrible season and a horrible, horrible season we've been able to laugh at, somehow now he's rattling off wins. And just like last year, Mark Pope somehow found a way to rattle off wins in the NCAA tournament. And I swear to God, if he does it again, this won't sit well with me on this side of the rivalry. Louisville needs to find a way to get it done. I'm sorry. We had our feel good. It was great that we're not Kenny Payne bad anymore. It's not the time for that anymore. It's time for Louisville basketball to big boy up, to pony up, and get back in and win something worth a damn in the NCAA tournament or just in the ACC tournament, but it won't be this year. Guys, just let me know your thoughts and opinions. Are you going to battle me once again? Do you disagree with every take I have? Or what do you think? What are your takeaways from this game that was Louisville basketball falling in the quarterfinals of the ACC tournament? Let me know those thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. If you haven't already, smash freaking like button. It does help us. I know you don't like what this video is about. You don't like that Louisville loss, but like the video. It helps us to create more and more content, bring you more videos like this, and then with other people on as well. So make sure you do that. Hit the subscribe button, hit that bell icon to stay notified. All of our videos as well. You can follow me at Justin Soforo on Twitter. I'll be filling my diaper on there. All right, guys. I'll see you next time. As hard as it is to say right now, go Cards, baby.